So let me just warm up. So let me just roll the TNT. We got tangents and trivia. It's TNT, baby. Money. Get away. The money. Can't explain this. I've came up with a theory. I think I've solved money. Solved it. I know exactly what it's for.
I'm sure there's a million people that have said that exactly.
Not how to make it, but
as weirdly formed as it was.
The actual real use of it. And I kind of want you to think of it from a point of convenience. I really feel like what we pay for when we buy things, a lot of the time, at the heart of it, the principle of it really, is convenience. So
quality and convenience, I'd say, the two things you pay.
Yeah. It's like when I trade, or say if we were doing like, what's it? You know, like when you're bartering. So if I was like to you, I need to swap 3 chickens for 2 of your cows. It's because of the convenience of basically having milk and beef on tap. Do you see what I mean? So when you go to a supermarket, like, yes, you can go and get your own food, but what does that really entail? Well, you'd have to find the animal that you want to eat, kill it, like if you actually catch it. Yeah, prepare it. Whereas you could just go to like a supermarket or a shop and you're paying for it already there. And you see what I mean? But there's so many flipping stages. There's so many flipping stages that you've eliminated through just having money. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, is the value of money the fact that it just brings convenience? Do you see what...
Well, should I tell you, this is an interesting thing. So money is gold, isn't it? Gold is
it's measured against gold, yeah.
Yeah. So, but before that happened, before we knew about mining ores and making gold and knowing that's a valuable thing and kind of using that, so would people have traded apples for pears?
Yeah, it was the value of anything before gold and all these raw materials was other raw materials. But it would have literally been like, I'll trade you this silk for this, and really it was a personal sense of value, rather than it actually being measured against something. Because if you speak to a lot of people who are into like the financial sector or the financial side of things, they'll say that, you know, our money is backed by debt now, and I'm still trying to figure out what that means. But apparently our money is based on debt, which is a mad concept. Because
I don't know what that means, but like, I guess it's just banging on about all the money that you borrow from other countries and
maybe credit cards, maybe anything. Like I'm still yet to figure that out. So if anyone's listening and can explain that to any of us, just drop it in our DMs, because I don't really understand. But apparently the world's money is ran.
Try and write it for a reading age of about like 3 to 4.
That's for him. You know, I'm about 12 to 13. I could deal with it.
What, inches?
But so that was my thinking, and I don't know, like as soon as I started to have that conversation about...
Wait, what was the sentence that you said at the start of this whole conversation off? What was your thought?
I figured out money.
You figured out money?
Figured out what it's used for.
Yeah, for buying stuff.
Convenience.
You could never have a big conglomerate and they're like, right, we've got 1 million apples, so who wants some apples, and you can come and help me do some marketing for our new dress that we're trying to sell or something like that.
Convenience.
You have to have something that allows people to freely do that, otherwise society wouldn't be where it is today. Of
course, but why? And obviously that's like money is effectively generalizing a currency, standardizing it. So rather than, because how are you supposed to know like what makes 4 apples worth 12 carats? But then if someone's like, actually I don't even really care about apples, like how are you going to get those 12 carats? Do you know what I mean? So money is obviously standardized, like paper currency is standardized how we pay for things.
Go and trade those 4 apples for 2 eggs.
Yeah, like, do you know what I mean? It's all long. It's all long, whereas I could just be like, look, there's 10 quid, mate, take it. But what I was trying to say at the heart of all of this is we exchange paper, we exchange money ultimately for convenience. Like, you can try and make an iPhone, for instance, but you don't have the access to the materials. You don't know how to put it together. So when you're paying for that, yes, you're paying for the brand, but you're also paying for the fact that you don't have to do any of the stuff that they've had to do to make that for you.
Let's put it in a more simpler terms, because obviously iPhone's a bit unrealistic. A wooden table.
Yes.
You could do that.
You could.
Anyone could go and get some wood and sand it down and stuff. That's kind of a realistic thing for you to be able to do, but how long is that going to take you to do it?
And you might be incredibly shy at it.
Yeah, so if you're really good at your particular thing, whether that's modelling, being a complete piss artist, or whatever, but if you're really good at that and you can get your money for it to then trade for the salad,
it's convenience, isn't it? A PT, why do people pay me to get to their results quicker?
Yeah.
They could do it themselves, and a lot of people can do it themselves, but they pay for the convenience.
Otherwise they're going to have to spend fucking 10 years trying to learn all the knowledge that you can answer their questions like that, rather than them having to read through loads of reference books and God knows what else you've done to train.
Or 10 grand for plastic surgery and then not be able to keep the results that they get in 5 years' time. Why do I look like what I needed? Why do I look like what I wanted to operate on 5 years ago?
Why do I look crap again, and then why do I feel even worse?
Because you didn't learn the principles. You didn't learn why you got to that position in the first place. And that's what I do. I always say to myself, like, my elevator pitch to anyone is, what would you do in terms of your like coaching and that? And I'm like, I give people a second chance for their health and fitness. That's it. I either teach you how to start and finish your journey properly, or I show you how to get beyond the level where you are now. That's it. If it doesn't sound good, door's there.
Is the answer when they ask you questions, you just go 5 more squats a day?
Yeah. It is that.
Yeah.
How do I tone this area here? 5 more squats a day.
And do it while you're facing away from me. Slowly.
We got tangents and trivia. We got tangents. Naim and Sammy be on TNT. Sweet.
And eventually, camera better. Theme tune's already 100%. That's 10 out of 10.
Let's go.
You can't help but look into the camera with a smoldering eyes, can you?
It's actually just the light, man. It's just.